Greetings, fellow members of the Drone Army. It is your host, Killer Drone, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival. I want to go ahead and apologize for the last episode. The last episode, I have changed the title to Test Episode. The reason for that being is Killer Drone did not do a lot of research into the world in which we started our adventure in last time, and the reason that he didn't is because he's a nub scrub. Killer Drone, the guy that's talking to you right now, is a complete and total nub scrub. But this is going to be the new survival series. This is episode 1. I changed the last episode's title to Test Episode, and the reason for that is Killer Drone did not do enough research into the biome. The biome that we were in stretched for about 3,000 to 5,000 blocks in every direction, and it was just forest, mountain, or swamp. There were no other types of biomes. There was no desert. There was no mesa. It was actually quite a weird seed now that I come to think about it, but no matter. We are beginning anew here in this Minecraft world. This will be Season 1, Episode 1 of the Minecraft Survival Series here on my channel. And since the last episode has already went published, and in that episode we did a little bit of setting up, in this episode what we're going to do instead is I've done a little bit of resource gathering myself. I'm going to catch you guys up to where I'm at, and then we might go on a little bit of a caving expedition, a caving adventure together. So let's go ahead without further ado, and let's go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a tour. So before we get started here, I want to show you guys this here, right here, these two wooden blocks and this cobblestone block is actually our spawn point. We spawned right there on that block, and that is where our Minecraft world began. So I want to take it really slow with this Minecraft adventure. I don't want to go too quickly through this. I really want to take my time with this world because I want to keep this world for quite a while, and I want to really enjoy my experience with Minecraft with you guys. So I eventually want to build some sort of monument here in order to praise the gods that brought us here to this world and gave us something epic stuff. I don't know. I just want to make some type of a monument here eventually in order to make it look a little bit nicer around here. I think that would be something very cool to do. And right now I have it marked off with 2 wooden blocks and a cobblestone just so I know that this was an important place. Moving on, I have not explored anywhere around here yet. Literally, whenever I spawned here, I walked straight forward, and I went into this cave, I dug for coal, came out, killed a couple sheep from over there, and made me a bed, and then I just have been spending a ton of time down here gathering some resources. So here is my humble abode as of right now. We just have a bed, 3 furnaces, a crafting table, and a couple of chests. Inside of the chests, we have a little bit of resources. This is just some stuff that I've gathered while mining. I still have not found any diamonds or anything, so you haven't missed anything extremely interesting. The only thing that I have found is some iron, gold, and redstone. But hopefully on our mining adventure today, we might find something really cool and really epic together. Let's check these furnaces real quick. I don't think I have anything in those. No, I do not. Alrighty, so I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and take half a stack of this coal here, and let's head down into one of our shafts, and let's begin our Minecraft adventure into some mining, some cave mining. Let's also grab some food here before we go down as well. I think there's some cows over in this direction, if I'm not mistaken. Why is this not despawned yet? I chopped this down a long time ago. Is there a log left in it? There is! You sneaky bugger. I got you now. Thank you ever so much. And I've fallen into this pool, which is not cool. I'm rhyming because I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Alright, I will cut here and I will bring you guys back whenever I've gotten me some food for our adventure. So I will be right back, guys. So I have noticed something with this world, and it's that I keep getting achievements that I've already gotten. Like you see here, I just got Cow Tipper, but I've already gotten that achievement twice already. So I'm not really sure what's going on with our world here. It just kind of keeps giving me the achievements every time that I log in. Now that might be a server issue, because again, we are on a server, and that might just be a little bit of a bug that Creeper Host is experiencing right now. Not really sure about that. It's a little bit odd, but I do want to go ahead and let you guys know in case we get any achievements over and over again. It's kind of a bug. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and head back into the caves and I will see you guys in just a minute. Alrighty, guys, welcome back, and I was just exploring around here for a few minutes. I was actually collecting some pork chops because I saw some pigs over in that area over there, and I decided to come up on this hill and just get ourselves a little bit of a look around. And if you can see right there, it appears that we actually have a desert temple right here. I actually did not know this was here. I mean, I've went in that direction, and I kind of know a little bit of the biomes in that direction. Just whenever I was scoping out the world, but I did not know this was here, and I kind of want to take you guys on the adventure to check that out. There's also, looks to be a cave right there. Maybe that leads down into a ravine of some sort. But let's go ahead and let's head over into this desert temple here, and let's see if we can't find something absolutely fantastic. I do not have a shovel, which would be nice to grab some sand while we're over here in the desert. I actually haven't spent any time in the desert yet. I know, I'm a little bit of a nub scrub whenever it comes to gathering resources, but hopefully this Minecraft series will teach me to collect resources better than I have in... Oh, crap, that scared the hell out of me. Than I have in previous seasons of Minecraft Adventure. Alright, die, spider. I really don't have time for you. Monster Hunter. I've killed plenty of monsters already, too. What the heck? I just keep getting the... Hello! Hello, zombies. I keep getting these achievements over and over again. Die, Zombert. Let's just light this place up a little bit. We might can do something really cool inside this pyramid as well. As I said, I really want to take this series very slowly. That way we can just enjoy our time together in Minecraft and really take our time. Let's go ahead and let's do something like this. And make our way down to the bottom here, where we will get some chesticles and also get some TNT from underneath the floor. Hopefully we don't accidentally fall and, you know, set that guy off. That would suck. That would be really, really bad. You know, one thing that I've noticed is I've never seen, like, a mob at the bottom of these, like, that accidentally hits that pressure plate and blows everything up. I've never seen that. I'm sure it's happened before, but I've never seen it in all of my years playing Minecraft, which I find a little bit strange. I wonder if those blocks are actually spawn-proof or something. Maybe there's a certain UI that makes them spawn-proof. I don't know. I've just never seen anything there. Alright, let's see what we have in these chests. Looks like we just have some rotten flesh and some string. Oh, a golden apple. Hey, that's not bad. I will take that. Ooh, we have some saddles here, so if we ever find some horses, we can go ahead and tame some of those guys. We got some bones and stuff. I'm actually going to grab these chests as well, just because I hate making chests. I hate collecting the wood for the chests. Let's see what else we have in here. We have some iron horse armor. That's really cool. I have some string and some gold. Gold is always nice to have. Some sand. I was just complaining about how I didn't ever pick up sand. GG killer. And let's see if we get anything special in this one. A Thorns 2 enchanted book. Hey, that'll be good to put on a chest plate later. So we've gotten three saddles, an iron horse armor, and an enchanted book. We also got a golden apple, which is okay, I guess. Let's just go ahead and collect everything out of here. That way we don't ever accidentally come and check this again. We'll just steal everything. We also, I guess the biggest thing that we got out of here was the 9 TNT. That's always nice to have. Always nice to go out with an explosion on things. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to explore around the surface a little bit more. And then eventually we will go back into the caves. I just got to figure out my surroundings a little bit better. So I will be back in just a minute, guys. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Alrighty, guys, so I found something else, and I actually had to run back here to the house real quick to sleep because it was turning nighttime, and the thing that I found is actually really, really important that we keep it daytime. It's actually very, very close to the desert temple that we just found, and I turned up my render distance so we could see it. There appears to be a village right next to this desert temple here. I don't know what's in the village. I haven't been there yet. I saved it for you guys, but the second I saw it, it was turning nighttime, and I decided, oh crap, the zombies are going to wreck all the villagers. We need to go back home and sleep. So I'm going to go and I'm going to check out this village and see what it has to offer right now with you guys. I'm glad that I kind of waited before I came over here. That way we didn't kill all of these guys in a night raid by some of the zomberts. Let's see what we got in here. Hello, Mr. Villagers. How are you doing? You are in a very precarious situation. You should probably not be under there. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it for you. Don't worry, guys. I will... Oh, I bet you because it's registering that they're still falling. Okay. I was really confused at what was going on there. I was like, what the hell? Okay. It's because it's just registering that the blocks are still falling. Okay, cool. That's kind of a weird bug that I've never seen before in my life. But hey, whatever, right? I'll just repair you guys' backyard here. I'm sorry. Don't give me that look. I'm repairing now. Chillax yourself. What do you have, my friend? 21 coal for an emerald. And 4 emeralds for an iron helmet. That is very crappy trades. I'm just going to let you know that I will never do that in my life. 15 raw pork chops for an emerald. That's pretty bad. 18 raw chickens for an emerald as well. This one might actually not be bad, because if we get a chicken farm going, we could actually trade that guy for some emeralds, which wouldn't be a bad trade. Wouldn't be a bad trade at all. 11 leather for an emerald. That's pretty bad. 3 emeralds for leather pants. That's absolutely horrible. These people do not understand good trading or good trade habits. That's a terrible trade. 7. Hey, that's not too bad of a deal. I mean, 7 emeralds is a little bit steep, but I mean, heck, they're not going to let this stuff go for cheap. I mean, they're dadgum villagers, right? They have to feed their families too. You know, these guys have amazing trades, to be honest with you. Is there a blacksmith in this village? I don't see one. Hey, what are you? Are you a blacksmith? You look like a blacksmith. You're an armorer. You have an iron helmet. That's not exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for like a blacksmith or something. That way I could get some stuff out of the chest, maybe. Is that one over here? No, it is not. These are just a bunch of little villages. Yeah, just a bunch of little bitty houses. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. Hello. It is a rather large village, though. Oh, and it looked like it might have wanted to expand out even more. It's a pretty large village over here. We might actually have to do something with this one. Maybe wall it off, give these guys some protection. Make some stuff in here. Maybe. Maybe. Alrighty, let's go ahead and let's grab up some of these potatoes and some of the carrots. That way, whenever... Or do they have carrots anymore? I forget. 1.9 changed some things. I don't think they have carrots anymore. Don't they have... What are these things? They're beetroots. That's right. They don't have carrots anymore. Is that correct? I remember they changed something out for beetroots. I don't remember exactly what it was. Again, like I said, I haven't played Minecraft in quite a while, so some of the updates I'm going to be a little bit behind on. I apologize. Let's see if this actually does anything. It does half. That's really terrible. But like I said, yeah, I haven't played Minecraft in quite a while, so some of the updates I'm probably going to be a little bit behind on. So I do ask for you guys to just bear with me. I'm going to be learning this game all over again, it seems, which is okay, but it's also a little bit of a struggle on my end. All right, our inventory is very, very full now. Luckily, we have a crap ton of potatoes. A literal crap ton. Like, if there was a crap right in front of me, I'm sure it would be a ton worth. That's kind of a weird way to think of things in life, but hey, who cares, right? All right, let's grab all of this wheat. I think that we're done with this village. I didn't see a blacksmith anywhere, unless I just completely passed him up at some point. We did check this house, didn't we? Yeah. Did we check this house? We checked that house. Yeah, I don't see a blacksmith or anything anywhere. If you guys have seen one and I just passed it up, then do let me know in the comment section below. That's why you guys are here. That way you can, you know, call me out on my stupidity. That's a very important thing to do. But I don't see a blacksmith, and I don't see anything of too much interest here in the village. So far, at least. I might go back and find a villager that has amazing trades. But I don't have any emeralds to trade anyway, so that's kind of a waste of time. So, without further ado, I will meet you guys in the caves. We're going caving, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I lied again. We're not going to the caves. I just found some sugarcane here. And we need sugarcane in order to get enchanting later. We need books, and we need sugarcane for quite a lot of things, actually. Sugarcane's a very valuable substance, and I found some sugarcane there, and there's also some a little bit further down the river here. I was just going to follow the river back to my base over there, and yeah, I just so happened to find some sugarcane. So just little bitty progress updates, guys. Here in the beginning, every little thing counts. So I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to cut. Let's just go down into the mines. We'll do a little bit of chest sorting and then go into the mines together, because I have a couple of things that I would like to talk to you guys about as well. Some things that have been... I don't want to say detrimental, because that sounds like a really bad thing, but things that have changed my life as of recently that I would like to talk to you guys about, because you guys are... a lot of you are kind of like family. You know, you've been here a while. A lot of you, I know your names. I know like what's going on in your lives, as well as you guys know what's going on in mine. So we've kind of made, you know, some special bonds here on YouTube and on Twitch and things like that. So I kind of want to, I guess, explain my situation and what's been going on in my life as of recently. In case any of you guys have been curious as to what I've been up to. So I'm going to go ahead and cook up our food here. Let's see. Do we have anything that's actually cooked right now? That way we can just go ahead and go mining. We can do the wheat. I'm dropping things. GG, killer. I guess we can change this wheat into bread and then we can go mining, I guess. I don't think the saturation on bread is very good, but hey, I guess we can just do with what we have, huh? We can go ahead and cook some potatoes for whenever we get back up as well. Booyah. Oh, wait, we need to save at least one. Actually, let's save 12. That'll work. Just save some, that way we can plan them later. Steak, pork chops. All right, we're good for food. We're good for food. We should be able to go ahead and head out. Let's grab our coal. We got torches. We got planks. I think we're good to go. We also have a water bucket, so yeah, we should be fine. We should be completely and totally good to go. Now, let's see, which cave direction do I want to go down? I think that in this direction, I actually had a cave that I hit, if I'm not mistaken, and I just haven't explored yet. So let's see if we can't go all the way down here. Nope, that is not correct. The cave must be in the other direction that I haven't explored. So let's go down that way. And in today's caving, I guess, video or caving points that we are doing here, I want to actually talk to you guys about some things that's been going on with my life, because first off, it really helps me whenever I talk to you guys about some things here in these videos. It helps me comprehend that these things are actually going on. And it also helps you guys, you know, relate a little bit better to me. So let's go ahead and begin with last Thursday. Actually, let's back it up even further than that. Let's start back with last Wednesday. Last Wednesday, I was in college, and I decided that, you know, I'm not doing the best in one of my classes right now. The class just so happens to be calculus, and I was like, you know, I want to go talk to my professor, and I want to see, you know, if there's anything that I can do to raise my grade, if there's anything that I'm doing wrong in my study habits, if there's something that I need to improve upon in order to get a better grade, things like that. Because right now, I need a C in order to get out of that class. Right now, I have a mid-level D, which is not good, and it's really not like me to have that low of a grade. Up until college, I've never had anything lower than a B. Like, I was a AB student all in high school. My first entire year of college, I was AB student, and it's just really, really unlike me to have grades that are this low. And if you guys have noticed, my entertainment has even lessened. Like, I'm not doing as much YouTube, and I'm not doing as much... can you die, Skeletor? Thank you. I'm not doing as much YouTube, and I'm not doing as much... twitching and things like that I used to back whenever I had good grades. And so I inquired with my teacher, and he basically told me, yeah, you just don't know the material. And I told him, no, that's a load of crap. I do know the material. I know the material quite well. And then he said, well, here's a problem here. See if you can do this. And I did the problem. I did the problem successfully. And he kind of looked at me with a little bit of surprise. And then he pulled out one of my old tests. And he says, well, why didn't you do it here on the test? And I told him, well, you know, I've just been really struggling with time on the test. I haven't finished any of the tests in quite a while. And he goes, well, everyone else has been having plenty of time to finish the tests. Have you ever thought about maybe getting checked for ADD, or attention deficit disorder? And I was like, no, I've never thought about that. As a matter of fact, I think it's kind of appalling that you think that I might have such a thing, and for you to diagnose me with such a thing when you're, you know, nothing more than a professor at a university. And he goes, you should probably consider being checked. Now, a little bit of backstory. I've been told this pretty much all my life. And the entire time that people were telling me this, I took it as a joke. I thought it was, you know, people, oh, you just have a really hard time paying attention. You know, you're a little bit hyperactive, things like that. And I really kind of just let it roll off my skin. I didn't think anything of it. And whenever the professor finally told me this, or, you know, the fifth, I think this was the fourth or fifth professor that's told me this, my father goes, okay, that's it. We got to put a pin in this balloon once and for all, and we need to go and get you tested. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm cool with that. And I went to the doctor the very next day, and I don't know if any of you guys have ever been through attention deficit disorder and like what they have to go through in order to test you for it. But one of the first things that they do is they give you an EKG, which is basically it's something that tells your heart rhythm, and they also give you a blood test. They take a sample of your blood, and out of the blood test, they show you, if you have low blood sugar, high blood sugar, what your blood type is. Are you going to have any type of issues if you get on any type of medication? Things like that. Well, I've had blood work and I've had an EKG done many, many times before because I've just had it done a lot. I've had it done many, many, many times, and it looks like this cave's actually coming to an end, which is a little bit disappointing. We might just have to go strip mining or something. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like this cave came to an end, so let's see if we can't find another one here. But anyway, continuing on with my story. So I went to get the EKG and the blood work done, and to my shock, I actually, whenever I got the blood work done, I helped out the nurse. I was like, she was having a little bit of an issue with the needle and, swapping out the vials and things like that in order to get a blood sample. So I helped her out, but whenever she was leaving, whenever she was walking out of the room, we were having a slight conversation, and then all of a sudden I felt really, really lightheaded. And I, against my, manly, tough manliness, I passed out. I passed out with what they call a vagal syndrome. It's called vagaling in the medical field, but basically what it is all of your blood rushes to your feet instead of staying in your brain. So whenever you stand up or you sit up or anything like that, your blood immediately rushes to your feet. Your veins do not constrict like they're supposed to, and you have a bit of an issue. And you eventually you pass out. Is basically how it works. So I pass out, or I don't actually go under. It was kind of a weird sensation, actually. It was like I was in and out almost. I wasn't passed out, but because I could still see and hear everything around me, but I was sweating really badly. My head just was throbbing, and I was really having a lot of issues. So then they sent me to a cardiologist. They told me that I have vasovagal syndrome, which I thought was, pretty interesting. It's not something that's treatable, and it's not something that's deadly by any means, but it is something that apparently I have that I didn't know. So just trying to get ADD tested, I found out that I was also this vasovagal syncope, I believe is what it's called, if you want to do any more research into it on Wikipedia or whatever you guys want to do. So I was like, okay, well, that's interesting. Whatever. I'm going to put that behind me, and I'm going to go and I'm going to be tested for ADD now. So the very next day, after I've had all this passing out and everything else, I go and meet with a counselor. And we go through various tests. I do an IQ test first. After the IQ test, I do it's more of a survey, I guess is what you would describe it as. It's basically a way for them to tell what symptoms of ADD you're having without, straight up asking you, are you having trouble concentrating? Are you having trouble doing this? It's more of a roundabout way to do that in order for, people that just want the medication to, to lie and basically get it. So I took these two exams, and on my IQ test, I scored I believe it was a 125 out of 140, something like that, which she said is approaching genius. And then on the ADD test, I didn't pass. I guess I don't know how you would quite phrase this, but I failed, and I'm ADD. I'm definitely I definitely have attention deficit disorder according to that particular test. And we discussed it for a little bit, and she was wondering quite kind of why I'm 20 years old. I'm 20-year-old male who's been through very, very difficult schooling, and she's very curious as to how I've been this far without having issues before. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, everything was very easy. And she goes, well, have you studied all your life? I said, I've never studied before in my life until this semester. And she goes, that's why. Your IQ is so high that you have went years and years and years just, getting by in school without having to actually study or do anything like that. So now you're struggling because you do have this ADD disorder, but you didn't find out about it until now because your IQ was really high. And I was completely shocked. I was completely and totally shocked because I'd never thought of myself as, this really smart and intelligent person. I'm just a regular guy who does regular things. I wipe my butt with my right hand. I do the same thing that everybody else does. But apparently I have a really high IQ for whatever the test that she gave me was, and apparently I also have a really bad case of attention deficit disorder. Now, the issue with this, there's a massive issue with. Okay, yeah, good job, Jordan. You've gotten diagnosed, and you now know that what your problem is. But I still have major issues. For example, I still can't take back what I've done this semester. Like, my semester has went literally to crap. I still have 2 Ds. I have an A in another subject, but it's kind of a hands-on subject, so it didn't really take a lot of attention span to begin with. But I still have 2 Ds that I can't take back. I'm still very much in trouble with my university. I'm basically going to lose my scholarship because I had I guess a disorder that I didn't even know about until right before finals week. This is the week before finals week that I'm recording this, and I've just found out, oh, hey, you have attention deficit disorder, and you can't schedule for extra time. You basically have to take the test with other students, even though you have a disability, because my university's policy is basically, screw you. You didn't meet our deadline. We don't care what you have. You're taking it whether you want to or not. And whatever score you get on those tests is basically going to determine your entire college career. That is the implication that I've gotten from the disability services at my university. And I'm not going to loud cap the university here, but many of you know where I already attend university. I will tell you that I attend university in the Flagship School of Louisiana. So if you want to look up the Flagship School of Louisiana, you can definitely find out which university I'm talking about. But I'm not going to loud cap them here in this video by any means. If you want to do the research yourself, then you're more than welcome to. But they basically said, too bad, you can fail. And I had a massive problem with this. I went and I raised hell, and I talked to the head of disability services. I went and talked to the head of the calculus or the math department. I went and talked to many, many very important people, and every one of them have told me pretty much the same thing, that too bad, you got to deal with it. And then I had one lady that I never actually talked to. I'm not going to mention her name or anything like that, but my father actually called, and she said, look, here's what you got to do. We cannot do anything for you. We as a university here in disability services, we cannot do anything for you, but the professor that you have can. If he can take time out of his schedule and he can give you extra time, then we as a university will allow it. But otherwise, if he says no, that he won't take the time out of your schedule, then you're taking the test with everybody else, and it's okay for you to fail. That's basically the implication that I've gotten out of the university, is they're okay that I fail because essentially it makes them more money. I mean, just think about it. Let's say that I fail this class, correct? Let's say that I fail both of these classes, which failing both of them won't happen. I might fail calculus because I have to have a C, but the other class, the chemistry class, I only have to have a D. I just have to have a passing grade in the class in order to get out of it. And basically, let's say that I fail calculus, correct? Let's just say, for instance, that by some reason, the teacher doesn't give me extra time, and I have to take the test in the same amount of time that everybody else does, even though I have a disability. Let's say that happens, and I fail the class, and I fail the test, and there's basically no way for me to, recover from this. In order for me to continue university, I then have to pay for the class again, so they get another, I don't know, I think it's like $2,000 per class or something ridiculous like that in order to get into university, or in order to get into a class of university, especially since that particular class is 5 credit hours, so it's a very, very important class. Basically, they get a crap ton of money by me having to retake the class. Not only that, though, they also keep me in the university for an entire another year, because it's going to set me back behind schedule once again. This isn't the first time that this has happened. They're going to set me behind schedule once again for the university, which is a major issue, and it actually really hurts my feelings that people are so... I want to use the word lackluster, but that's not going to work in this particular sentence. That people are so okay with, that they're so, greedy, that they're willing to put a student with a disability behind because it will make them more money. I have a major issue with this. I have huge issues with this, and there's nothing that I can do about it, though, because I'm being strong-armed by the university, and if I, say anything about the university, then the university just withholds my degree, or kicks me out of the university. I think this is ridiculous. And I just wanted to share with you guys my experiences that I've had over the past couple of days. It's now Sunday, so I started my medication on Saturday. I got it prescribed on Friday. So this is like, 2 days after all of this has occurred. And I'm just having a really, really stressful time right now. And there's nothing that I can do about it. There's nothing that you guys can do about it or anything like that. The only person that could do something about it would be the university, and they're not going to. Because if they did something about it, they would essentially be, cutting out more money for them. So that's basically where I'm at in life right now. I hate to, complain here on my channel instead of, giving you guys clear quality content. But, it's the first day on this world. There wasn't a whole lot to do other than mining and doing things like that. So it was good story time. The first day on every Minecraft world is great for storytelling and things like that, because there's just not a whole lot to do other than resource collecting. So I figured that you guys would be kind of interested in what's been going on with my life, and basically how the system, the system, the bad system is basically screwing me over. But anyway, guys, I do hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you are excited for the Minecraft series that we have going on here. This is, again, Season 1 of Episode 1 of the Minecraft Survival Series. I hope you guys enjoyed, and without further ado, I will let you guys go, and I will see ya butts in the next one. Have a good one, guys!